What's going on, guys? We are back with a game for King Gaming, and today we have a really special game for you guys. Sensu against the Devil, and we were watching a stream, right, of Sensu against Chemo, and
Pretty good game. Pretty well handled by Sensui.
yeah, like Sensu was like saying in the chat like FTP go, you know. And you were like asking me like, what the fuck does FTP mean? And I'm like, okay, let me just like give you the best definition possible for that, you know. So I was like, okay, let's pause right here. So I was like googling, you know, and then I found this on the Urban Dictionary page. Son of a bitch in Portuguese means filho da puta, commonly used by Age of Empires and Age of Mythology players.
Player 1, you fucking FTP cheater.
I mean, when I saw this, it was like crazy, man. Like, this was made back in 2004.
Yeah, the people, you know, those cheaters, they're cock juggling thunder cunts.
Yeah, you can actually see more definitions or like words. Denial slam. Okay, so let's get back to the game real quick. So let's unpause there. So yeah, I mean, 2004, man. It was like the time when the Brazilians were like ruling AOT, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, now we just have remnants of the Brazilians, a few here and there.
Yeah, I mean, Sansu is like the last hope for Brazil. Like he's the pride of Brazil.
Right. Yeah. So is this going to be our first game that we actually host somebody in the King Clan? Because I know we host a few Magic games, but at the time I don't think he was keen.
Yeah, it's actually the first King game besides me and Regulate. So yeah, it's gonna be exciting.
Yeah. So we got little Norse versus Norse.
Yeah, Loki against Loki, the Devil against Sansui. So Sansui in the blue. The map is Oasis.
Yeah. So this map is like, or this matchup is super like, you make one wrong move and the other Loki just completely wrecks you. So these players got to play like top notch. And they almost are probably gonna. It's probably gonna turn into like a double mirror build. Like they'll literally do the same thing, unless, you know, somebody's got some tricks. You know.
So the little tricks up the sleeve, man.
Exactly. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Which is always fun to see. Like it's always fun to see out of the meta. You know, just new shit.
Something unusual that you never see. But yeah, since we scouted his giraffes, his scouting is looking really sharp this game. I think it's because he has his new mouse since like a week.
So yeah.
He's still getting used to it, but I think he's gonna play a lot better, you know.
Yeah, you know, he was down to like 2 APM and now he's up to 3. It's awesome.
I mean,
I'm just kidding. He's a solid player. He's probably rocking like in the hundreds, 200s.
Yeah, I mean, people were always joking about Sensui, like how he plays like only like 10% power, and then he just like spreads all his Thermas and Murmillos all over the map and just pray for a raid, you know, and then just keep the open and busty and then just go fast tight and like hope for the best. 10% power, baby.
So I don't know if everybody does this, but I like how you make an extra Ulf and you try to like, you go both sides so you can get all them goats. Like, I don't know if you see this, but he has a ton of goats. And if you look on the map, he actually went pretty much 75% of it to himself. So he probably stole a few of Devil's goats already, which is going to put him up. And found the hunt, so that's double good.
I mean, just like compare the amount of goats from like Devil to Sensu, like
exactly, yeah.
4
so
goats.
Exactly, that extra Ulf scout is super awesome.
Yeah, that's definitely going to help him a lot. I mean, talking about power levels though, like for Sensu, like 10%, you know, on like a scale from Krillin to Super Saiyan God Goku or whatever, you know, how strong do you think Sensu is with a new mouse?
Oh, the new mouse?
Yeah.
I feel like his old mouse was Piccolo's weight train armor, and he took it off and got the new mouse, and now he went he's straight up Vegeta level now, man.
Oh
He's
man,
only person who can match Goku though. It has to be Magic.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, I personally think his power level should be around like grade 8 Vegeta, you know, like
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, let's get back to the game. So he's scouting even more
He's
goats
still
out.
he's still getting all the goats. That's awesome.
It's crazy, man.
And
He,
Devil's playing super aggressive.
yeah, I mean, he's just going ham, man. Like,
Did switch to his view? Did he see that? Oh, he did. So he's gonna try to push him off Hunt right away, but
yeah.
he doesn't really realize that he has like 1,000 goats back at home.
I mean, he has the spy, so he knows by now. But yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right.
some Oxcart miss micro.
Yeah, but with this aggression, Devil's gonna be able to hunt fine without worrying about getting raided because he's gonna put all the pressure on Sensui's main. So
Yeah, he's definitely gonna have that free hunt all game. So let's see what they open up with. So actually, Sensu opened up with Forsetti. That's it's,
unusual for Loki versus Loki.
yeah, like I personally prefer just to go Heimdall against Loki. It's really strong. But yeah, let's see how it like plays out.
Maybe he's gonna try to get some Valkyrie raids while the main fights go on. I don't know.
He does that fuck here still for Forsetti, but yeah. You mean like the Hersey raids, right?
Or yeah, sorry, Hersa raids
Yeah.
with the weapon upgrade,
Yeah, the Hall of
What-
Thanes.
Hall of Things.
Yeah.
So he is actually gonna leave his main just to raid.
Yeah, it's a good call. So I think the Devil is just going to go with heavy X-Men, just like putting the pressure on Sensui's base. And then meanwhile, Sensui is going to raid. So it's like two complete different play styles.
Yeah, I was completely wrong. No mirror for here. There's two different types of Loki play altogether.
Yeah. So he's just going to take the towers down one for one, just getting the map control. Just
Get
really
some,
beating his face.
Get some of that myth unit proc on the Hersers.
Yeah, definitely. Nice wall chip for Sensui.
I feel like for this stuff, when he's getting those free buildings, I would almost like pull the myth unit, the throwing axeman, the Ulsa away, and just let the Ulsarks get all the damage. Or I mean the Hersers get all the damage. But I don't know. What do you think? Like, is it worth it to just sit there and let them like stack that up, or just power down the tower just in case?
I mean, I'll just keep going. Just take the buildings off that are really close to the for him. So this barrack is next. You just gotta like micro really well to like not get caught by the Trojan X-Men.
Yeah.
Like the Trojan X-Men, they like make a Loki against Loki. It's like the core unit that you need.
Right. Bread and butter.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta have like a balanced sandwich, man. Like you just cannot like only put butter on your sandwich and then like forget the ham. Like you gotta go ham as fuck too, you know.
You gotta go full ham, man. Over 9,000 ham.
Yeah. The Dragon Ball references are strong within this game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, so far it's just like Devil has like definitely the advantage in this game so far.
Oh yeah. There's not even a barracks for Sensui right now.
Yeah, he only has the temple and 3 goats in the corner.
He hit him away.
I mean, it's too dangerous right now for the ghost to go back to mommy or to daddy Sensui, the king of the jungle.
Yeah, I like this style so far. Devil's playing just really like keeping him. Yeah, see, he's even throwing out walls. He has to go super defensive.
Yeah, but there's the undermine. Nice
Oh, there you
play.
go.
Radiant Ox guards too at the same time. Now we're just gonna pick off the Hersiers with the Trojan X-Men. They're gonna down. Oh, 2 HP.
Gonna grab that.
The
Oh,
troll is gonna
yeah.
go down though.
Yeah. Yeah, see, like when you're playing this aggressive, the game just is so much more smoother. Like you don't gotta worry about you're back at home, macroing up,
Yeah.
and then freaking Sensui is just sitting here like panicking, trying to get all his exactly. Getting raided all the time, getting stuck in his base. Like this is horrible.
I mean, he's got to have like to put up like his turtle shell. He's in a dangerous position right now. It's like on his back.
He's gonna have to go full chemo.
I mean, just surviving like with no gold for a while. It's just a hard thing to do, but like Chemo manages a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is like his only gold mine. So right now he's just destroying the houses, trying to do something. Meanwhile,
Get a push out. Yeah.
so he's actually going raiding cavalry. That's a good choice against all these X-Men.
How much gold are raiding cavalry?
They're 50 gold, so they're quite expensive.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to fund that army.
Yeah, but he's making normal villagers though, which cost food instead of gold. Like normally at this time you make dwarves, but Sensu's really smart player, so he makes the gatherers instead, so he can like save up the gold.
Right.
Yes,
Dang.
yeah.
He's pushing in. Yeah, that's a lot of wood villagers. He's pushing in pretty hard now.
I mean, he's cutting his own jungle down right now. Yeah. So he has the spy still on his hunt villagers, so he could go potentially for a raid right now, but
I don't know though. Like Devil has so much army that he can almost just push for the TC if the army is out away.
yeah, I mean, a lot of people like think like Throne X-Men, they're not the best against TC, but you gotta like keep in mind like Throne X-Men, they are basically like ranged elves because they do hack damage. They don't do
Right.
ranged damage.
They don't do pierce.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, exactly. So he could push it, if he catches Sensui out of his base, and it looks like he's trying to secure that Sensui's TC also, and all the gold is on that side of the map too. It's crazy.
Yeah, so he really picked the right side of the map to go full aggressive on.
Right.
He's hiding little goat trickery too.
So Sensui should be able to be mining right now. Back to mining. Oh yeah.
I mean, you could say that, but
Just a little bit. He put a few villagers on gold.
just a little bit featuring 50 cents, but more like a million cents.
Exactly.
Holy shit.
Oh, this is big push.
Even the villagers are just like confused right now. What's going on? Where's the mining camp?
This isn't typical army comp for SensuyLoki either. I mean, he doesn't barely have any Hersers, and that's a lot of myth units.
I mean,
4 upgraded.
oh shit, the giant killer Energar.
Yeah. Those, and yeah, he's
So we actually got a myth unit spawn. All the Throne X-Men are just getting buffed up right now, and the villagers are like switching to food so we can make more units right now. He has the army up.
he did end up dropping that healing, so that's helping out a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, he really needs to micro the Hersers really well for this push because those Einherjars are freaking strong.
I mean, he only has one Herser left, so it's gonna be hard. But yeah, I mean, I think he has to take refuge somewhere else right now in the Oasis. He has to like leave the town. Just go on a little bit, a road trip,
Of course.
get away from the country.
So if this was me, I would probably have already GG'd. But Sensui is a fighter, so
I mean, Sensui is a real fighter, man. Like he doesn't joke around. Like he like never gives up. Like he just plays into he just plays. He just keeps playing. Like
till the sun goes down.
yeah, but even at the night, man, at the clubs, just keep partying, man.
So 0 TCs versus 1 TC. And he's just killing all his houses. Got Got some cavalry raid on the gold Dorsa. That's not bad.
It's pretty good. He's got the ghost again too. I mean, his best friend this game. He's still fighting, just keeping him busy, I guess. Or no, he's retreating. So this healing sprint is gonna, the healing sprint is gonna be for the devil.
Yeah. So the devil really can't lose this game unless he does something. Unless he doesn't do something, rather. Like, I don't know. How can Sensui come back from this?
I really don't know. Like, it seems to me like really impossible. Like, the only way he can come back is like really hitting the eco of the devil and then just like retake the TC sometime.
Yeah, his raids are gonna have to be on point for this.
But like the problem is that his eco is gonna like, it's getting like, he's hitting like a wall, you know, like an invisible wall. Like he cannot expand his eco any further.
Right. He has no town center for any more villagers, so he's got to work with what he got too. Luckily, he did make quite a few.
Yeah. So what Devil could do right now is just, I will destroy all these buildings, then take just all the TCs and just mass up villagers like crazy. So that's like the only reason you can not lose, I think, or like the only way.
Yeah, because he's got free population and barracks right now at the main base. That's a lot of buffed throwing axemen.
I mean, he's just throwing away at the buildings, man. Like just throwing axes. You can see like, oh shit. I mean, that's what I mean with like the melee or like the ranged elves.
Yeah.
That's basically what they are, except a little bit slower. He's radiant though. Like he's just like trying to stay in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so he's actually gonna take a TC.
The far TC, that's... I wonder why we went for that TC. I mean, the army is there, but all his barracks and temple and stuff is right next to it.
I mean, I guess like it's like counter logic, you know, like counter logic gaming. It's like his army, Devil's army is on the left side of the map, so Sensui's like thinking, okay, let's just take the right TC on the right side of the map.
Right. Ooh, all those dwarfs.
I mean, what is left is right, man.
Exactly.
So yeah, he's just like, Sensui just being like a little bit annoying right now, just like doing little stuff that doesn't mean much, but in the long run, you know, it's all stacks up.
Yeah. So right here, I think Devil could have ended the game if he would have took his whole entire army and just captured those dwarves.
Yeah, definitely. Even if like Devil just made like a wall right here or like here, or just like have one unit on each TC so he knows like what's going up, you know.
Yeah.
But still, it's like a really hard thing to like think of when you're actually playing the game.
Right, the heat of the battle. Yeah.
Especially against Sensui.
Yeah, when he's all over the place, raiding your gold and stuff. In fact, he pushed him off the gold. Like, he's not on that gold anymore.
Yeah, he's actually moving his gold. He doesn't even have that much villagers, honestly. His eco is pretty like crap.
He went, yeah, he's all in right now. That's probably gonna hurt him in the long run, though.
Yeah, I mean,
if he can't pull off a finisher, you know what I mean? Like, slowly but surely, Sensui's gonna regain. Like, that's funny too, because he is down, or well, now he's not, but he was down a TC 0 to 1, and he still had a better econ.
Yeah. I mean, the reason I think why Sensui is also hitting the Devil with gold is because the Devil is so highly dependent on the energizers to finish off the TCs in the buildings that he really needs the gold to finish off the game. And if he has like only like 10 villagers on gold, like he's not going to be able to spam the energizers.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yeah, that TC is gonna go down. Second TC down for Sensui.
Let's keep a counter. Like, okay, so like two TCs down so far. Like let's see at the end of the game how many how many TC Sensui is gonna lose.
It will be the Krillin own count, but it will be the TC owned count.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah,
Wow, everything is all over the place.
I mean it's just really hard. Like everything's so spread out. Like the butter is just everywhere.
Oh wow,
Ooh, that's
he
gonna
is.
hurt.
He raided both sides too. He's off. He's actually off gold completely.
So actually, I think right now, even though the devil has a TC, it's kind of even right now because the devil has just like 0 gold probably. Let's take
Hundred
a look.
percent. Yeah, and also during all this, Sensui got raided a few times on his gold. I saw on the minimap, but he managed to actually kill the raids with just the villagers. So he's
Yeah,
actually quite far ahead in econ.
he has a lot of villagers. I think it's because he was just making those gatherers. Like he was making a lot of those. And for Loki, if you're gonna go energy rush, you want to have those dwarves for more gold income. But because you're spending so much gold, you're usually not gonna have as many villagers out as usual.
Right.
That's probably the reason why that devil has like not that many villagers compared to Sensui.
Yeah. He's gonna try to flank, but it's not gonna be. He actually got building blocked by barracks. He could
Oh
have.
shit!
He could have went all the way through to flank, but the barracks saved the villagers. That's pretty awesome.
Here you can see just the managers walking out like badasses, swinging
They are
their huge axes.
giant killers, man.
Yeah.
I almost feel like this is a base trade. Like, all of a sudden you're gonna see Sensui take the main base of the devil, and devil's gonna take the main of Sensui.
I mean, it's really building up to that point though. Like, yeah, you're right.
Like, he's taking his TC right now. Like, this is a pretty awesome game so far. Crazy Loki aggro all over the place.
I mean, this is like an awesome game. It's like all over the place, and like they're
And
constantly moving villagers.
yeah, and you know what sucks is it's like it's really hard to make decisions when you're in the devil's position because you don't really know like you said. I think I agree with you. He should have just killed all that production buildings in Sensui's main, because now Sensui kind of actually has, believe it or not, like a sort of map control almost. Like he's everywhere, so he's seeing a lot of stuff. He's got random buildings, scouting random areas. Like and since he has all that production, he's not gonna need to rebuild it either. He's got like plenty of barracks all over the place and houses and stuff. Like I know it's like a small amount of aid, but it, like you said, man, it all adds up.
No, no, that's really true. Like, it's almost as if like Omniscience, like he knows like everything what's going up on the map right now.
Yeah.
Like he's probably right now on some Adderall, you know, just like going crazy, like all over the place. 500 APM.
Oh yeah, that new mouse
I mean,
power up's kicking in.
he's getting dangerously close to his power level, like his max.
He's rocking about 50% right now.
She's shifting gears, just accelerating, you know, just bumping on the gas pedal. Another gold rates. Yeah, this gonna
Wow.
hurt a lot.
Yeah, this is really gonna be bad.
So
Yep.
maybe Sensu's gonna use his own villagers as well. That we can have like a little civil war between the two.
Pulling the boys. I don't know. He's so close to his main. I think I actually would have ran my villagers instead of go for the fight. I understand fighting like villagers when you have no other choice. Like the run is so far, you're gonna lose them all anyways. You might as well kill. But he's close enough. He could have just ran and lost maybe like 4 or 5, and now he's gonna lose every single one.
Yeah, that's right. But at the same time, like he has like no other choice. Like Sensu has like 3 houses around this one, so he knows. But yeah, it's kind of like
Oh,
stuff.
that is the third TC for Sensui to go down.
Yeah, let's update the counter, man.
So we're up to 3 kills on Sensui's TCs, 0 kills for Devil's TCs. But on the flip side, I think Sensui's killed probably like 40 gold villagers.
Yeah, but like Sensu is just going crazy. Oh man, the villager is just fighting like.
Oh yeah, and it was super smart of him to kind of observe like what's going on, like seeing how bad he's getting rushed, and he actually built right on top of both golds. So
Yeah.
starving him out is pretty much going to be the GG, or it's going to win it for Sensui if he can keep holding out on this aggression.
I mean,
It's just so annoying to play versus this. Like, if you ever play versus this, it is absolutely annoying.
yeah. I mean, it's like a cockroach. Like it just never dies. No matter how many times you just step on it, like just keeps
Yeah.
going.
And like at the same time, you almost you lose your momentum after you pull off that huge rush, and you kind of think the game's over, and your opponent starts pulling all this BS. Like it really, it's like mind games, man. It fucks you up.
Yeah, this is like on the next level. Like this game is just it's pure mind games. At the same time, I
So
think why the devil wasn't like able to finish off Sensu fast was because his energy army is just so slow. So Sensu can really like make use of that and just spread around the map all over.
right. So how much gold does Sensui have?
He has 1400 gold, so that's a lot.
So I think even at this point, I would start being even more annoying and just spam walls all over the map. Just slow him down, because like you said, that's his advantage right now. Is the Devil's army is so slow. Imagine him having to plow through like 3 walls just to get anywhere he wants to go.
Yeah,
Like
that's
then you
yeah, that's right. I mean, if I were the devil, I would just split up my energy or my throwing X-Men in 2 parties and just go all around the map, just getting all everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's sending ahead his Herseers, the Hitman, the fuck here. And these villagers are sacrificing themselves. Like they're like, "You go on, guys, make it to the ship."
It's pretty smart though. Just drop back 2, and then let the natural aggro grab on the 2 he sent back.
Yeah,
He's still going for the gold raids. It's awesome.
I mean, it's just an awesome game, man. Like he, just the relentless non-stop pressure from Sensu is just insane. Like he does this every game. Like just the non-stop pressure. Like it's one of his trademarks.
Just another thing, a lot of newer players and stuff, and even some of the gooder players, they often have the excuse that when they're getting pressured at their main base that they can't raid, and some of the better players will actually try to give tips like, well, when you got an army in your base, you need a raid to get the pressure off you and stuff. And then a lot of the newer players say, well, that's not even possible. You can't do that because it's right in your face. Well, like, here's the proof right here. Sensui is turning this game around by simply just raiding everywhere and getting all that pressure off himself. So, like, it's doable, man.
I mean, it's definitely doable. Like, I mean, you just gotta like take all the chances. Like, you just gotta keep playing right with the most value, and eventually, like, it doesn't matter if you lose or if you win. You like tried everything possible.
Is this gonna be the 4th TC for Sensui to go down?
I mean, Raku, man. Like, what does the TC counter say about its power level?
It's over 4, man.
Holy shit!
Oh
He
my
lost 4
gosh.
town centers.
Oh, that's so much resources, but I mean, he needs them. He needs them.
He is the double-headed Simonese twins trolls.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean, as long as the villagers are alive, like Sensu would just keep going. And like,
I know. That's why I kind of feel. I feel where the devil's messing up a little bit. He's not raiding the economy anymore. In fact, it's been a while since that last gold raid since he even tried to kill villagers.
yeah, like if you're getting pressured, you gotta pressure to relieve pressure, like Raku said earlier. It's just the way it goes.
Yep.
Destroying the last houses of the village, burn everything down.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and right now, Devil's not mining any gold either. Again,
I mean, he's just like,
he's just starving, man. He can't get his gold. He's gonna try to get gold right there in and exactly. Since
this guy's like, oh shit, I'm not gonna go there, man. Come
Yeah,
back
fuck
fast.
Fuck that. The horses just came in. Oh shit.
We
A villager army just showed up. Nah.
hired this place. Go away. Find another apartment.
Yeah, this is not looking good.
I mean, it's just like
Amazing turnaround, like insane
this has to be like
skill.
the game of the year probably. Like I'm not like sure who's gonna win, but at this point I'm like putting my bets on Sensui right now.
Yeah, I for sure thought Sensui was out of it, but I mean this is impressive.
This is probably like the top five all like of all time like best comebacks.
Yeah, it's always fun to watch Loki play any game, and then when you get a mirror matchup, it's just craziness.
Yeah.
Usually, though, the crazy thing about Loki games is they usually don't last this long, so it's usually over so quick because it's so like classical type strategies going on. But these guys are just pushing it so far. Like he's just straight up cockroach, man. He can't die.
I, he learned a couple of tricks from Golden Axe probably, man.
Yeah, the Devil's Hearsters are just smashing that cockroach with the giant maul, and the cockroach just keeps getting back up, man.
It's just not working, man. Just
He's
respawning.
he's got units. Devil's got units rallied to his golds just to get killed by the raiding armies, the throwing axemen.
I mean,
Yeah.
right now this is actually like it's like a chessboard almost. Like move your like your pions and your kings, your knights, you know, all across
Yeah,
the
but
map, like making the right moves, just trying to like checkmate your enemy.
yeah, so this is actually what I was just about to say. Is I think Devil should actually push with all his villagers and his army. Unfortunately, I didn't realize how much of his army actually lost. He's down quite a bit. He's got like an Einherjar that is almost dead. He's got two more, and then just a few axemen.
Yeah, I mean we have seen this on like Game of Thrones, like with Stannis the Menace, you know, like his army just got like you need to like pay your soldiers, man. Like they need food and shit. Like over time they're just gonna crumble away. And
Exactly,
again, we
dude.
see this with the devil, man. Like you gotta have the villagers on the gold, man.
He worked them to death, dude. No respect.
You burned your own kid. Spoilers.
I think you're
Just a
supposed to
villager
say
passing by.
spoilers.
Please don't hurt me.
Yeah, so here comes the army of Sensui, and it's actually bigger than the devil now.
I think they're
Yeah.
just everyone is just sending all their villagers just to fight, like have the final fight of the game, the final
Oh
war.
wow, they're both pulling the boys, man. Couple
Holy
pot
shit.
shots with throwing axemen.
He has the Energizers, so like it's 3 Energizers against 3 trolls. Like
So do the Einherjars, do they power up villagers? They
uh,
don't, right?
no they don't.
Oh, because
Oh
that
shit.
probably would. He's not attacking with the. It's really hard to micro the villagers. They kind of bug out, but
Yeah, you need to like select every villager one by one or two by two and then attack one villager. Because otherwise they're just gonna attack like only one villager and then move on to the next ones.
yeah. But Sensui is microing pretty well and is obviously going to take that pretty easily. At this point, the devil has to be face bombing. Like, how could he have lost such a one game?
Yeah, I mean
It was over, man. He just had to do a few quick things to finally snuff out the fire. And is he gonna attack? Yep, he's gonna attack.
oh
the TC.
no, holy shit. This fucking game, bro.
The ultimate BM is winning the game with villagers on a TC.
This is just crazy, man. Like what am I seeing? Oh my god.
This is just Sensui proclaiming his dominance, man. Like yeah, sure, buddy. You killed 4 of my TCs, but that doesn't matter.
I
I'm
mean
just gonna raid the shit out of you until you can't do anything. No gold the entire game, pretty much.
yeah, I mean if Death was the king in this game then Sensu was the fucking ace, man. Like he just aced that guy.
Oh yeah, definitely. What a crazy game, dude. And Devil, of course, is just sitting here, probably jaw dropped at this turn event's like, how the hell?
I mean we gotta give props to Devil though, man. He played it like a really well rush. But like,
He did definitely. Like any other person, probably would have gave up, but Sensui, man, he's that fighter.
he's
And
the real fighter, man. Real relentless
we do have
pressure.
to give props though to the devil. Like he made Sensui have to unleash more than 50% of his power. So
I mean, this was like 69%, man. Like straight up.
yeah, definitely.
I mean, it's actually so Sensui lost 4 TCs, the devil lost 1 TC, and Sensu still won the game, probably, most likely.
And I don't think
Certified.
I've ever seen this in all of Age of Mythology games. This game is actually probably going to end with 0 TCs versus 0 TCs.
I mean, most likely, man. Like, he's just one Energizer just running around. Actually, too. They're like confused, like, where's my base? I can't find it.
Where's the army that was running behind me? Like, nothing is going right for Devil.
Like they were like traveling in the mountains, like with a group of 5 people, and then one by one they just got lost, and then he looks behind himself and like he's like, where did y'all go? You know?
Yeah, Devil must have a ton of resources. His score is still 3K.
He is like, I mean, I guess it's the kills. Like the kills, they give a lot of score
Oh yeah,
too.
definitely.
But yeah, at this point, let's just fast play it until the end. He's just going to destroy some villagers right now with his villagers.
Yep, gonna kill all the. Yeah, wow,
So,
that
yeah.
was insane.
That's
The
a crazy
comeback
game, man.
of the century, dude.
Awesome game. So let's take a quick look at the post-game stats. So we actually got like the most stars.
Yep.
Sensu still
So-
got more resources total.
Yeah, so this is what we were talking about. Like, he just did not do enough aggression to Sensui's economy that he was able to get so far ahead with no TCs even.
Yeah, and I mean also like the fact that dwarves cost so much gold, and then the energizers cost a lot of gold too, and then you're probably like not gonna make as many villagers as if when you were like making gatherers that just cost food. So it's like really the
Exactly.
difference there.
I mean, he has 8K more wood and 4K more gold. Like, that should never happen when someone has 1 TC less than you. Not to mention that 1 TC less being 0 TCs total. Like, that's just... And then go to the villager count.
Yeah, so let's take a look at that. Holy shit.
Yeah, so, like, Red never invested into... the devil never invested to his economy. He kind of got where he wanted to when he was doing his raid, and then he tapered off and just... I bet he probably figured he won. Like, I assumed he won, too. And then...
Yeah.
And yeah, meanwhile, Sensui is just pumping out all the villages he possibly could. 40 plus.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fucking crazy game, man.
And then you can see the at the very end of that graph when the villagers go fight each other, both drop down.
Yeah, it's the last
awesome.
fight of the game, the Civil War featuring no Captain America, but yeah,
This is the Ragnarok without the Ragnarok.
yeah, without pressing the button. So that's it for this game, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.